Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Jaishri, do you know
What?
why all the students are looking so nervous and confused?
Yes.
Do you know why?
I don't know.
But I know.
What?
Because exams are going there.
Oh.
It is about to come. And all the students nowadays they are preparing for that exams. So they look so confused. But today, don't worry, just be happy. Today we are here to discuss on the topic how to improve in exams. Today we are going to tell you or give you some guidance and views and opinions on this topic. First and foremost, meet my friend. She is Jaishree Patel,
Hi.
and we have recently passed our graduation. And the most important thing is please forgive us if we commit any mistakes.
Yeah.
First, let me introduce Jaishree. She was one of the brilliant students when I was in college. And she is now brilliant not only in studies but also in co-curricular activities also. And she has got many medals in studies as well as in other co-curricular activities. Now switch over to you.
Okay. Hello, good morning, all of you. Today we have the gold medalist with us, the Dilshad Qureshi. She topped in Gujarat University in 2009 in English literature. She's a very brilliant student and she also got very good marks in TYBA. She's my friend as well as my competitor also. So now come on, Dilshad, we start the topic
Yeah,
for which we are here.
Jaishree, definitely.
How to improve in exams. Now we are here, give you some tips and ideas throughout the PowerPoint presentation. So ready for that, listen carefully and note down it in your mind, not in your notes.
Definitely, Jaishree. First, how to improve in exams. So each and every student have general guidelines for that. We are going to explain all the points. First is refer textbooks. As we all of know, without referring the textbook, you cannot pass or you cannot attempt the exam.
Access. Because by referring the textbooks, we can get the whole idea what has been given actually in the textbook and the story. Without mug up the story, we cannot understand the question what they want to ask her.
So referring the textbook is the first step to improve in exams as well as to get good marks in exams. Then
Yes.
we come to the next point. It is refer the question papers of the past years. It is also very important to refer the question papers of the past years.
Definitely. Because the question papers of the last years, they gives us some hints, some ideas which types of questions will be asked in exams and what is the small and little changes between the 2 years. We can understand the question and arrange our ideas in our mind how to present it.
And we can have the ideas of which questions are important, which questions are more important, which questions are less important. So referring the question papers according to me is important to improve in exams. As well as we have the idea of which questions should be asked as long questions, which questions should be asked as short questions. We have the idea. So referring the question papers of past year is also important to improve in exams.
Definitely. It gives us the general ideas, general outlines, so we can prepare ourselves for the attempt the question papers in the exams.
Then two important aspects. First is to form the answer. Okay, then you just refer all the textbooks and then you refer question papers. Now comes third step, making of the answer. It is also important to make the answer. It is also important to make a good answer or to form the good answer. There are some aspects of forming the answer or the steps of forming good answer.
For forming the answer, we have to read the question very carefully and understand what is the demand of the question, and the forming answer maintain the relation with the question, because if they do not maintain the relation with the answer, it create the get impact on the takers. So forming the answer is very important point.
Forming the answer is also important, but to forming the answer in a right way is very important. Then the another important aspect is to present the answer in the examination. Okay, you have referred all the books, then you have referred the question papers of past years, then you form the answers. Then if you can't present your answer in a proper way, it is possible that you may lose your marks. So the presentation of answer is also very important, and the presentation in a right manner, in a right way, in an effective way is very important. There are some steps or some tips to present the answer in a proper way,
Yeah.
which we are going to give you. So keep noting down.
Remember, the answer should be unique. Answer should be unique. Unique means your answer should be different than your competitor. In exam and in our college, we all of get the same material from our professors, mentors, etc. But if we want to get more marks, we have to make our answer unique. And uniqueness is the most important things in the exam. Uniqueness means ask the question, understand the question, and present it in your own way.
In a different way, so that you get good marks. Uniqueness is also important. As Albert Einstein said, if person feels that they had never made a mistake in their life, then it means that they had never tried a new things in their life. So always keep trying new things when you form your answer. So uniqueness is the first important aspect of the making of answer.
And most important things, uniqueness must be maintained throughout the question from starting to end. The next, qualitative. In each everything we want quality.
When you add in your answer uniqueness, the aspect of uniqueness, then your answer become qualitative directly. So it is related with uniqueness. Uniqueness make your answer qualitative.
Parts of the answer. Just look at this slide. You see, there are 3 parts of the answer. First of all, preface. In preface, we can give the introduction to the writer or some general idea of the question we can give in the preface. Then we come on the main content and idea, in which we have to present main content related what the ask in the question has been. In this, we have to present main content and idea in general way and cover all the things, all the parts, all the points, plot or theme, whatever it may be related, and add the conclusion. In conclusion, we have to conclude it on our way. Just look out this. This book. This is a question of what is a language. In this, we have given the conclusion. You can see in this book. Now,
In conclusion, you can conclude the answer in your way, and making 3 parts of the answer, which gives the quality to your answer as well as uniqueness to your answer. So this aspect is related before those 2 aspects.
now you can say that on the page. Just see the character of the Mrs. Dalloway. Just look at this. You can see the answer have been start with introduction, means with the preface. In the preface we have given the introduction to the writer. Then we come on the main theme, the stream of consciousness. You can look that we have given the definition. It is the main theme, it is the main content, main idea. Then you can see we have end the answer with concluding in our own way, which cover all the ideas, all the story, and on our in way.
So this 3rd aspect gives uniqueness and quality to your answer.
Remember, there should be coordination. Yes, it is the very main important thing, coordination. We think how many pages we have to write, but it is important. The length is very important, but coordination. Next by next, point by point, our answer go ahead. But coordination must be important. Without coordination, it is impossible. We have to get the good marks.
It may possible that you can add many paragraphs in your answer, but all the paragraphs, there should be coordination between them. All the paragraphs should be related to each other. So coordination is most important thing when you form your answer.
No doubt, it go upgrade, but it go upgrade with the coordination next by next point, paragraph by paragraph. Then the no grammatical mistakes. It is the most important things. If we are as a student of literature and we are when in a TY BA of the last year of the BA, so the checker will demand you have done the less grammatical mistake. No doubt, sometimes we has done, but if possible, we have to do less grammatical mistakes.
We should aware when we write our answer or we present our answer. Okay, no grammatical mistake should occur.
And we can get only hold on this point only by practice. If we has done the practice before the exam, we can make less the grammatical mistake in the exam.
And for practice, you can practice by writing your answer as much as possible. Right, Jayashree?
Of course, with practice, you can hold the time, spelling mistake and grammar mistake. Remember the use of literary language. It's a very important things. We have listened this type answer should be, this type answer should be, but how many pages we have to fill up? But this is the main important things. When we are writing the answer, you have to maintain literary language because we have passed FY, SY, TY, and we at this stage we are enough capable for it. So we have write our answer. If we want to write in our own language, but it must be in literary language. Something no more than more, but we have to a less touch of the literary language.
Your answer should not like that you were telling a story and all that. Your language should be literary.
Literary language
As
does
being
not.
a literary student, your language should be literary at least at some level.
Literary language does not means you use the very tough language. You just write down the same to same words and lines of the critic of the poet. It does not mean. But literary language means just to understand, and a less than small touch of the literary language must be in. Sometimes we say that if we write very difficult words, we cannot get the good marks, but we write it in our own way, and there's a less touch of literary language, we can good marks.
Next point is references. When we form our answer, we can use different references like reference books. From that, we can get some quotations, some definitions, etc. So, use of references is also important. And by making the use of references, we can make our answer unique, qualitative as well as quantitative. So, references
right.
are also important. Right, Jayashree?
Right. Recently, I have told you, we have got the same answer from our teachers and professors, but by referring all the critics, the books of all the critics, all the textbooks, we can get the whole idea. By referring, we can make our own answer different, unique, and for uniqueness, the referring the all the books of the critic is very important.